Hey guys, what's up? Today we've got an RU match. This one is against Jim Bob. I think it was 20 or 100 or something, whatever, some number. Um, and yeah, you see there he's got the RU version of Alomomongus, which in my mind is like Slow King is a little better than Alomomola because, well, especially defensively, for the most part, but it also has a better recovery, because Slack Off is better than Wish Protect. But, I mean, Wish is also more useful for team support. They both have a generator, they both have like tons of health. Aluminum obviously has more, but less defenses and obviously less special defense, way less special defense. Um, and lower special attack, so whatever. Anyways, he's going to lead with his Typhlosion, which I should have expected. So I don't know why I led with Sand Slash, which would not take a eruption, especially not a Specs one, because that did way too much fucking damage. I go for the extreme speed just to, outspeed him and weaken his eruption, maybe live it. But he goes to his Slow King, but that still does a fuck ton. So I'm like, alright, but I'm not going to stay in because I'm like, okay, I don't want to die. He predicts the switch to Pharisee and goes for Fire Blast, which misses, which really fucking sucks. But I'm like, damn, because I like felt bad. I was like, oh, that sucks. I don't know if it would have killed me necessarily because I'm specially defensive and Slow King's not exactly a special attacking monster, but it would have done damage. But you'll see later how hilarious that becomes. So go to Spirit Tomb. He's gonna go for the Scald. Gets the burn, which I'm like, well, you missed Fire Blast, but then you got the Skull burn right away, so that kind of sucks. Go for the Dark Pulse because I'm a mono attacker, and there's not much else I can do. I thought about switching out, but I'm like, if he stays in and just Scalds, then I'm like, eh. He goes for Superpower, predicting me to switch because of Waterfall, but I don't care about Spirit Tomb at this point. I'm just like, whatever. Even though I should, because he's a good, solid counter to both Slow King and um, um, Amoongus. Because, I have Sleep Talk, so it doesn't really matter to me. But yeah, so he goes for Superpower and he switches out, which means he's Choice Banded, and I'm like, all right, that's good knowledge. He goes into his Bouffalant and he's gonna hit me with a Mega Horn. I'm like, okay, that's like the strongest thing he can hit me with, unless he gets like a Stone Edge crit or something. Um, but yeah, so I live that fairly easily and just go for the rest and get back up all my beautiful HP. I think he's going to switch, back to his Crawdaunt because, he threatens me now that he's not locked in on Superpower. I Sleep Talk. I'm like, please get Dark Pulse, give me a little more damage, but no, I get Rest. And I'm just like, whatever. So stay in, again, because I'm like, I don't care about Spirit Tomb, it's not going to do much. But then I'm like, wait, I should probably be caring because it counters his walls very well. But I Sleep Talk again, and I get Rest again, and I'm like, what? I keep getting, like, I swear, like 75% of the time when I use Sleep Talk, I get Rest. Like, it's just, I don't know. So I know he's locked in on Waterfall and not Superpower, so I go to Pharaoh Seed, and he gets a crit. So I'm like, well, damn. I guess that's sort of, I don't know. I don't know how much the Fire Blast would have done. I'm still thinking I would have lived it, but yeah, that crit sucked, and again yeah. So he's kind of getting lucky, but not involving the Fire Blast hit. So you'll see a little more. So I go for Leechy, predicting him to switch and to anything but Amoongus because that's kind of dumb switch to go into. But then I protect to gain some lefties. Then I go to Spirit Tomb because I figure he's asleep and like half dead, so whatever. I don't really care. And he's just gonna smack me with a Fire Blast. This one hits, and he's just gonna easily kill me. Go to Archeops because I know he specs, and I can pretty much outspeed his team unless he's got something that's scarfed that shouldn't be scarfed. But yeah, it's not likely. So I go for Stone Edge because it's stab and it's stronger. I don't want to really go for Earthquake, even though I could. I don't really want to show him Earthquake. I want him to think I might have HP Ice or whatever. But whatever. I get a crit, which doesn't matter because I have Flying Gem boosted Acrobatics, which does more than Stone Edge crit actually. It's slightly. Well, actually, wait, no. No, it's more than. Wait, no. I don't know. Did I get a crit there? I don't even know if I saw that correctly. Whatever. Um, yeah. So switches happened. He goes into Aggron as I go into Pharaoh Seed take the Scald. Again, don't really care if I die. I go for the Thunder Wave as he switches out to Amoonguss. He gets fully paralyzed as I set up spikes, and I'm just like, okay. Then I go for spikes again, and I'm thinking the only reason he'd stay in is to spore me, right? I'm just like, whatever, just put me to sleep. I got spikes up, whatever. He goes for Hidden Power Fire, and I'm like, dude, really, you must hate Pharaoh Seed like no tomorrow. Like you have Fire Blast and you have HP Fire, and this is like all this random stuff. And he's like, yes, I do hate it. I'm gonna switch out to Sand Slash. Figure I can, take HP Fire, but he's gonna spore me, and I'm like, well, damn, that kind of sucks. I should have went to Entei actually, to be honest, because he'd resist it, and he has Sleep Talk because he has Sleep Talk. And I'm like, fuck, that would have been a smarter switch, but whatever. So yeah, like I said, it's just hilarious that he can't seem to kill my Pharaoh Seed, even though at this point I'm pretty much trying to let him. I'm just like, I'll just stay in. I do not care. But yeah, he's just not getting those fire attacks off. He got again the crit waterfall. Yeah, but yeah. So little Pharaoh Seed again trying to fodder it, but no, he has to miss head smash, and I'm just like, oh. So go for Leech Seed. He goes to Amoonguss. The only thing I can do is Leech Seed. Protect does nothing for me. Can't spikes because I already have 3 layers, and Thunder Wave doesn't really matter. So it wouldn't have affected him anyways. But yeah, so switch to Entei again because I'm like, you know what? I want him to fodder, but I don't want to just leave him in for no reason when I can switch to Entei and take 20 damage. I'm not gonna play badly just to let him die. So. Whatever. Get off the Choice Banded Flare Blitz. Going to kill myself. Then go into Archeops and just clean up because, as I said, he has no Scarfers. And Archeops is faster than everything. And I have that Earthquake and that stuff. Acrobatics. He's going to switch to Bouffalant, even though that was really his only chance of living. But here, this is what I was talking about. Earthquake is going to crit, which is base power 200. But I have Flying Gem Acrobatics, which is 250. So he would have died to that hit and acrobatics, obviously. And yeah, I'm still not sure if that Stone Edge critted his Slowking. I don't even remember, but whatever. It doesn't really matter because I have U-turn. Which did I even go for U-turn? I think I did, and he switched up to Aggron to take it. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know why I wouldn't U-turn on a Slowking. Obviously, he's not faster than me. I don't know, but whatever. I just clean up his team, and again, just absolutely hilarious turn of events. I'm like, how did you not kill my Pharaoh Seed sooner? And oh my God, Fire Blast miss, and Amoonguss getting fully paralyzed 3 times in a row, and it's just like, I feel bad. But Archeops cleans up and kills everything on his team. So there's that. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the battle. Rather ridiculous on the RNG, the rolls, but that's what happens most of the time in this game. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, I'll see you guys later.